So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Four of Stone, which was the same for Cancer. I think other signs have got it too. It shows the aftermath of the Tower in this case. Everything that is left when the House of Cards fell, okay, the rock solid foundation. It's talked about this a lot, both in psychology and in the world religion, that we need to scrape off everything that's not worth building on and coming down to the rock bottom, the truth, the things that's rock solid. And it kind of ties also with the Four of Wands or fire that we saw earlier. 4 is Emperor, foundation, okay, law and stability. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Three of Trees. So Three of Trees is some kind of adventure here. 7 of Trees, 6 of Clouds. Okay, it might have been some kind of journey where we, maybe your partner or someone you knew or yourself were walking in a certain direction with their head held high, even though we couldn't see really how to make this decision because it was a lot of walls up here. We had a hard time viewing where we were supposed to go. We still kept on going. It's like we had this kind of resilience to keep on going no matter what. So it shows a certain resilience have been what forced you to take this kind of decision or to come to where you are right now. Okay. So I will do a spread that calls the lifting bird, and it starts with situation here. And this is what's challenging you, and this is how you deal with said challenge. And this is your intuition, what it's telling you. And this is how you are able to act accordingly with your intuition or not. And this is what you need to accept, relax and accept. And this is the new level. And this is the result. It's 3 cards for result. So the next level, it's kind of what you reach when you have gone through this ordeal. And this will be the outcome for that, how the experience will be for you. And so this is the lifting bird and a mini lifting bird. And it kind of makes up a heart like this. So the essence of you. And here we have your situation, and it's the Magician. So you're at point number 1, about to start something new. And you need to decide where you want to go with this. So we have seen a lot of with the decision making with the 11, 11, 11. And here you need to put that decision into action and taking certain steps or sending out your intention, or it might be communicating. You can, if you want a certain dream job, you need to send out your CV to a lot of companies that can provide this dream job for you, or you need to create a dream job for yourself by putting one foot in front of the other. And if you want to find love in your life, you need to get yourself out there, start dating. If you want to communicate with someone, you need to lift up the phone. So things like this. And this is the challenge, and it's the 8 of Clouds. So we feel very frozen. What if? So I want this, but you can see all the scenarios that can happen. If you do this, this will happen. Or for example, if I put out all this CV to all these people and no one wants me, I'm just going to feel like I spent a lot of energy on nothing, and I don't want to be disappointed. So I don't do anything at all. And that's not particularly helpful. Even if we are not immediately rewarded, it's not about giving up. We had a great skier in Sweden when I was little. The school kind of closed down when he was skiing downhill. He was a very calm person, didn't say much. And I remember something that he said. I don't remember it word for word, but kind of the essence in it. And he said, "It's a lot of journalists thinks it's a miracle how I can have achieved the things I have achieved. But I call it hard work, practice, practice, practice." So, and this is what you want to maybe avoid a little bit, that even great stars, great artists or great athletics or whatever, they have failed a million times before they actually made it. So it's all about the energy that you put into a certain situation. With the Eight of Clouds, it also might be that other people it feels like they are limiting you. They can't stand by your ideas, or they can't support you. And for some people, it will even be their own mind that's getting in the way, with constantly thinking of what can go wrong or what can be the problem, instead of focusing on what can go right and how we can solve the problems. So here we have the Hangman situation. So again, a card about being stuck. So it seems like you, Libra, have a certain idea of where you want to go. But what I often see with Libra is you being stuck, and I want to know why. So finally, we're going to find out why. So I'm going to take some dream oracle cards for you. And see what's going on with this stuckness here. Ceremony. Honor how far you come. Okay, sometimes we need to do that as well. It might be, what I'm getting here is you might be a little bit sensitive, and every time you have put yourself out there and you got burnt in some way, you are withdrawing. You still have the same longing, you still have the same dreams, what you want to achieve, but you get a little bit burnt almost from the situation, so you don't want to try at all. And so this can help you, of course. Ceremony. Honor how far you have come. So you can't just, worry about what you haven't achieved. You need to look back also and see all the things that you were able to master, all the things that you were able to come true, or push yourself over, or climb over, or any challenge you were able to face. So it's like you're seeing a big mountain of resistance in front of you, instead of looking how far you have already climbed, and what you have already been successful with. So you're in the midst of a major shift with life-altering changes in tow, coming into completion of an old cycle while preparing for a whole new version of yourself to emerge. Hangman is about maturity, going through like evolution, but it can be that we're holding on to the old, so the evolution can take some time, because we don't want to, we are scared. It's like the drop that's hanging from a cliff is fear. It has a fear of falling, but when it falls, it just unifies with other drops and become a water or a river or an ocean. But yes, before rushing headlong into the next phase of your life, take a moment to give yourself a bubble bath. Decorate your hair with a garland of flowers. Toast yourself with a flute of champagne, or write a gratitude list, lavishly praising yourself for who you become as a result of your journey thus far. I honor the changes, though, which I'm growing and glowing. So going through, which I am growing and glowing. So this might be what's missing for you to be able to do things. Maybe you have too higher standards, so you're asking too much of yourself, and it's becoming a burden. It's becoming a burden to you. So you need to look at rather the positive aspect of things instead of the negative. And this is what your intuition tells you. And it's the Hermit, so can trust nobody but myself is what I'm feeling here. So the world is a little bit threatening, and you are a little bit like this hermit crab, needs to a lot of alone time, a lot of solitude to be able to dare to, take this leap of faith and be this drop that just falls with gravitation. And for me, gravitation is love, and love is your dreams. What are you dreaming about? What is it that you want? So to fulfill dreams is to fulfill your life. So don't be too scared, but more start to make the problems very small and yourself bigger. Start to make your achievements, more glorified, and your failures, it didn't work, we try again. Doesn't have to be a waste of energy. It's about learning. School can feel like a waste of energy, but it's still, you learn a lot of things that you wouldn't have been able to learn if you didn't go to school. So see your mistakes, mishappenings at school instead of, big disasters that cripples you to make any forward movement. And this is how you listen to this intuition. And we have the Judgment. So I'm getting a little bit fearful when I'm seeing all these cards. So getting a little bit hard for me to breathe. So I'm thinking you have too high a standards. Like you have, we need to have dreams, but we don't have to be so tied up to how they will fulfill themselves. Things doesn't have to happen exactly as we want them to happen. There can be a little bit freedom here. Appreciate what is instead of hating what didn't come true or what didn't happen. It seems like you have a very good judgment. You're able to see through, be able to see what's wrong with situations and be able to make very good choices to save yourself and take care of yourself and your closest members. But there's no real passion here, which what I saw with the King of Wands in the beginning, that you had this passion, you had those dreams, you had things you wanted to achieve. But here it's almost like, no, it's better not, better hold on, better not do that. And the angels is trying to fly you over so you won't be so scared. See if I can get this to focus there. So you don't have to be scared. Fire. Take responsibility for your power. Yeah, maybe you're taking too much responsibility for your power. Fire. So, I'm thinking this is your standards on yourself. Fire is an ancient symbol of power, and with power comes the need for responsibility, maturity and balance. That's very typical Libra, both maturity and balance and responsibility. Find a safe and contained place to express the unabashed zeal of your heart and the scorching embers of your deepest emotion, whether they be passion, anger, or lust. Become willing to, this is a very new book, so it's folding very tightly. Burn away, release and let go of all things that no longer sever your highest expression, so that you can ultimately be present to the gold that remains. Your feeling may be both right now, your feeling may be hot right now, so much so that you fear that they may start a forest fire. Most people extinguish their light because they don't know how to take the heat. That won't happen to you if you unleash your power mindfully. So I marvel at the miracle of alchemy as I transform and awaken to the full radiance of my destiny. So this goes hand in hand with the magician here. And so you're so scared of your own power and to change the course of destiny, to put your finger into something. You really want to put the finger into this situation, but you don't want to cause a forest fire here. So you're very responsible, but responsible to the brink of you not being able to be alive and passionate. So balance this a little bit, find a safe place. If you have, when it comes to sexual expression, we can express ourselves sexually with a partner through play and games. Both people are on board with it, so we can heal a lot from that. Even the most strange sexual preferences can heal when we're allowed to express them in a loving room. And that goes for the most of these things, what I'm seeing with you, that if you can find like a crowd that would be supportive of you, choose to be with the people that support you and wants the best for you, and you can learn how to spread your wings on your own. The divine doesn't have to drag you over to the next event. Okay, so you're very responsible, very beautiful, but you're too hard on yourself. You're not allowing yourself to live because you think it might be that you have this thought about yourself having immense powers, and if you do something or say something or take an action, things will, it's like rolling the dice and no one knows what will happen. So you feel a great responsibility. So you're trying to maybe not fiddle so much with people and situations and happenings in your life. Maybe you just tag along a little bit instead of expressing yourself more, which you are allowed to. You're allowed to take place. You're allowed to fill up a room. You're allowed to spread your wings. You're not supposed to contain yourself in small compartments. Okay. So this is what you need to relax and accept in the Fool. So you're going to drop down the mountain one way or the other. So better trust life, better, you know, purchase a hang glider or something like that. And, you know, just throw yourself off the hill, do the thing that you are supposed to do, but do it in a way that suits your personality. Okay, so if you have to brood for a while and think about it 10,000 times, it's fine, but still plan to do it. So when you are been, you know, brooding enough, still do it. Still take the leap of faith. Okay. And this is the next level. And we have the Two of Trees. So I don't see any leap of faith here. I see control. I see waiting. I see hanging about, waiting for maybe the divine to help you in this case. So, for example, if you want a lover in your life, you need to start dating. If you want a new job, you need to show people that you're available. If you want to start to build on, you know, or grow a garden, you need to start, you know, doing it. Just start digging a pit somewhere and put a flower in. You don't have to wait, you know, you don't have to wait. Your life is being wasted while you're waiting. So don't do that. Stop waiting. Start moving on. And this is the result. And we have a Tree of Stones. So it's something beautiful and yummy waiting for you there, like other people that would want to work together with you or be in relationship with you or put effort together with you towards your dreams. So you don't have to be alone. You can have a whole troop of beautiful friends, and you can have a lover, or, you know, your family standing by you or celebrating you. So you don't have to do these things alone. Just choose wisely from the relationship you decide to put effort into. And we have the Whisper of Fortune, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So it might be that a kind of situation wants to come back. We saw that in the beginning with the Six of Cups and the 11 Justice. If you heard that, that was my cat, so it's not a ghost if you see the curtain starting to move or anything like that. So this might be like a circle back to something old. So you're going to be in the same situation again. For example, if you have, say that you have been single for a while, now you're going to be in a relationship again. Say that you have been laid off from work, now you're going to have a work again. So it's something going to restart or reignite. It might be also revisiting old friends or relationships or situations that once again needs your attention. And this is another card for result, and it's another 2, and 2 is about it's kind of about situation that stands still. We need to make a choice. We need to take one step in front of the other, move forward, but I don't see this forward movement. So either it's you or another person in this equation with all this 2, 2, 2 hangman, or it might be that there's another person that's kind of putting stop to all your attempts to move forward, or life seems to get in the way for you. My cat is hunting flies. So I need to take another card here to what are you advised to do here? I feel like this. Money. Discover the source of your true power. It's not money. What do you buy for money? Money, you buy freedom. So my advice to you is to become more free. Don't shackle yourself up with your decisions that, for example, it's no idea, there's no use. Try to, what is it that are your biggest dreams? Start to live them already now with the resources that you have. So you don't have to wait until you're dead to live your life. Okay. And still feeling a little bit puzzled. So when it comes to love and other relationship, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it might be that you are thinking back and forth, I want this, I don't want this, I want this, I don't want this, I want this, I don't want this. And then it's like traveling all the way to China. If you're not living in China already, then you can travel all the way to, I don't know, United States. Travel all the way to China, and then halfway there you decide, no, I don't want to go there. And you travel back, and then you say, I want to go there, I don't want to go there, I want to go there, I don't want to go there. So you're never going to get anywhere. So you need to clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you. And if you put one foot in front of the other in just one direction, not two, not being like the donkey between two pieces of hay, okay, going there and there and there and there,